An update now to breaking news that we first brought you this morning. Fort Worth police have made an arrest in an apparent deadly road rage shooting. This is a picture showing 37-year-old Patrick Lawrence being arrested. He's charged with murder for the shooting death of Latavia Davis. The incident happened on I-20 near Trail Lake Drive this morning. Police have not said what led up to that shooting. This is CBS Texas at 10 o'clock, everyone. I'm Ken Molestina in for Doug. He's got the night off. A Plano ISD elementary school principal is now the latest school employee expected to lose her job after multiple students came forward this summer with allegations of child sexual abuse. Our Amelia Magavro takes us through how we got here.
The board will now reconvene open session.
In a unanimous vote on Thursday, the Plano ISD School Board took the next step towards terminating Brinker Elementary School principal Jennifer King.
Board of Trustees authorizes the district administration to issue the notice of proposed termination and non-renewal in the alternative to term contract employee Jennifer King. I'll call for a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand. That's 7 hands up. That motion passes unanimously.
The decision came after nearly 2 hours behind closed doors, with the board discussing King's employment during an executive session. And it comes just weeks after another Brinker employee was fired and arrested. 64-year-old second grade teacher Paul Campbell was terminated by the district in July after multiple students accused him of inappropriate touching.
Motion passes 6-0. Motion passes unanimously.
According to Plano police arrest records, 4 second grade students have now made allegations against Campbell. Investigators say some students reported Campbell would touch or rub them inappropriately when they would go up to his desk to ask questions. One student told investigators it happened more than once. And those allegations have now triggered not only a criminal case, but a lawsuit against Plano ISD. One of the victims' families suing the district, claiming concerns about Campbell's behavior were brought to Principal Jennifer King and alleging King failed to report them. The family's attorney, Zeke Fortenberry, releasing a statement tonight after the board's vote, saying in part, "We demand better of PISD administrators." He said her termination corroborates our claims that Principal King failed to act appropriately and failed to protect the young girls at her school. No parents or members of the public addressed the board, nor were in attendance at Thursday's special called meeting. Campbell remains in the Collin County Jail on a $2.5 million bond, facing 3 counts of indecency with a child and 1 count of continuous sexual abuse of a child. And Jennifer King has been a principal at Brinker for the past 2 years, according to the district, but police have not accused her of any criminal wrongdoing. But we did reach out to Plano ISD asking for any emails or records showing whether King knew of any sexual misconduct. We have been waiting for a response from the district for the past 12 days and have not received one yet. In Plano, Amelia Magavro, CBS News, Texas.
Some new developments in a legal battle over surrogacy and parents' rights that's now capturing national attention. We're learning the intended parents of the baby born in North Texas yesterday have seen the child. In a statement, a lawyer for the California couple says they are continuing to place their baby's health and well-being first, following the advice of the baby's medical team, as they always have, and just as any loving parent would. The statement goes on to say, as if the heartbreak of his condition were not enough, they are devastated to see their family tragedy transformed into political theater by the Texas Attorney General's office and by McKenna West. West lives in Alaska and is the surrogate mother of the newborn. Around 20 weeks into the pregnancy, West and the couple learned the child had a serious heart defect. West came to Texas after she says the couple asked her to get an abortion. A Dallas court ordered UT Southwestern and Children's Medical to treat the child. A California court also ruled that the intended parents have ultimate control over his welfare, and that's something West's attorney says they will keep fighting.
McKenna believes that she is the mother of this child, as Texas law requires and provides, and she needs to be involved in making sure that he gets those treatments and continuing to advocate for him against people who have so far been unwilling to do that.
Well, for now, the baby will stay in Texas as this complicated multi-state battle plays out. Doctors have also said the baby will need multiple surgeries in the next few weeks. We're still waiting to find out how a stolen ambulance from Fort Worth made its way all the way down to Austin before it was involved in a dangerous police chase that ended in deadly gunfire. The Fort Worth Fire Department says the ambulance was stolen sometime last night from Fire Station 4. Texas DPS caught the stolen ambulance on I-35 in Williamson County this morning. Troopers tried to pull the ambulance over, but the driver did not stop. That ambulance took off and it began ramming cars along Highway 290 and I-35 while trying to get away. Eventually, though, a trooper shot and killed the driver. No word on who that driver was or how they were able to steal the ambulance in the first place. The surveillance company behind flock cameras is making some changes to calm concerns over privacy and abuse by law enforcement. Flock Safety has cameras all over the U.S. that read license plates and they track vehicle movement. Police departments pay Flock to search its database to help with investigations, but there have been several reports of officers abusing the system, like tracking romantic partners. The new guardrails include an audit tool that flags abnormal search behavior. The amount of time that data sits in Flock systems will also be shortened from 30 days down to 7 until the data is connected to a case, and a case number is now required to justify each search. These changes start January 1st, we're told. In an update tonight, the network outage at JPS Health could last a little bit longer. The Fort Worth Public Hospital filed an extension on its self-imposed catastrophe notice. It's now been 11 days since the public hospital took its network offline, citing suspicious activity in its system. We know doctors and nurses have been using pen and paper to record information. Some patients tell us that they've had their appointments or their surgeries even canceled, even having trouble getting prescriptions filled, like one man who's been going around in circles trying to get his wife and his mother's arthritis medication refilled.
The pharmacy, it shows one refill, but when CVS went to refill it, they said the prescriber denied it. They can't find their medication files on chart because all the systems, they don't know what the history is with the patients unless they depend on technology.
Well, patients who have had luck getting prescriptions refilled either came and picked up a written prescription from their doctor and took it to the pharmacy, or they took their prescription bottle to the pharmacy directly. Some hot temperatures and high winds causing grass fires to spread in Oklahoma. Several houses and RVs there were engulfed in flames. This is in the western part of Oklahoma City. No word on if there were any injuries or just how many homes were impacted, but we're keeping an eye on that. That extreme fire, by the way, that risk, it's extending down to DFW. We've got Chief Meteorologist McKenna King joining us now. So any sign of relief in our way?
The good news is the wind starts to die down. Okay. And so that is one of those worst factors that you just saw in Oklahoma that causes that fire to spread incredibly rapidly. So that is going to get better. But what's not improving is the heat or this dry pattern that we are in for the rest of this month, but also into September, it looks like as well. This is our drought monitor. The latest release was this morning. This gets updated every Thursday at 8 o'clock in the morning, and you'll notice that drought has worsened for parts of North Texas, where we are now under a moderate drought just to the northwest of the Metroplex and also to the southeast. Anywhere you see the yellow, we'll call that level 0. That is the early sign that we are getting closer to entering that drought. And as we do zoom in here, you'll notice in the tan color there, that is where that drought is now at a level 1. I do expect this to worsen with the weeks to come with no rain in sight. And as a result, burn bans are in effect for 144 out of 254 Texas counties. That does include much of the Metroplex, much of North Texas. Take a look at this, Ken. Visible satellite last year, this time pretty green. We had above average rainfall. Here's how it looks now. A little different there.
Wow. All right, McKenna, thank you much.